Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you a very quick and easy recipe for the cookies. These are called shortbread cookies, or you can also call them butter cookies. They are very light and delicate and melt in your mouth, and they are very easy to make. So watch the recipe till the end. These are some of the Christmas decorations that I have made with these cookies. So let's start with the ingredients. I'm using unsalted butter here to make these cookies. This is about 8 ounces of unsalted butter, 227 grams, and I'm using all-purpose flour. This is 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour, half cup of powdered sugar. I like them less sweet, but if you want more sweet, you can add more sugar. This is 1/4 cup of cornstarch, which we are going to mix in all-purpose flour, and half teaspoon of salt. And I'm using butterscotch and vanilla essence. You can use any if you want, but vanilla goes really well with these cookies. So to begin with, we are going to take the room temperature unsalted butter. Make sure the butter is room temperature, and we are going to whisk the butter until it is smooth. This is an important step here. You have to whisk the butter really well before you add the powdered sugar. For today's recipe, I'm taking help of my son. He wanted to learn the cookies and he's helping me here to do this. So before we add the powdered sugar, we are going to whisk the butter and make it fluffy. And then once it's fluffy, we are going to add the powdered sugar and whisk it again. And we have to also add the salt and the extracts that we are using. I'm using vanilla and butterscotch here. And we are going to mix it again and make it light and fluffy. And I'll show you the texture that we need for these cookies in a little bit. So here is my son who is helping me in the kitchen today. He's really enjoying it, and I'm also enjoying his company. He did a very good job in helping me. So our butter and sugar mixture is almost ready here. I'll show you the texture that we want. You can see the texture is like very fluffy and it's not coming off easily from the whisk. And that's how exactly we want it to be, because that's what is going to make our cookies very light and crispy. Now we are going to mix all-purpose flour and the cornstarch really well. We can sieve it together, or we can mix it with spoon and then add it to the butter and sugar mixture. We are not adding any baking powder or baking soda to this recipe, because the butter and sugar itself is going to make these cookies lighter and crispier. So all we have to do is mix it together very gently. We are not going to over mix it. We just want to make sure the all-purpose flour and butter sugar mixture is well combined, and that is it. So now we are going to take it out on a parchment paper like this, and I'm going to make it into a dough. We don't need to knead this, just mix it lightly. And once you know that this is all well mixed, we are going to just roll it into a round shape, and then we are going to chill it in the refrigerator for some time, and then we are going to cut the cookies and bake them. I'm putting another sheet of parchment paper on top of the cookie dough, and I'm going to lightly roll it. This dough is very delicate, so we have to handle it very carefully. So I'm just going to give it a round shape, and the thickness is up to you, how thick you want your cookies to be. That you can totally decide. I'm taking help of my son here, and he's rolling the dough. I made 2 parts of that dough, so we are going to roll 2 round shapes, and we are going to chill it in the refrigerator, and I'll show you how it looks. So I have chilled this cookie dough in refrigerator for about 30 minutes, and the top is nice and firm. And now I'm going to just take the cookie cutter and cut the desired shape. I'm using a round cookie cutter here. You can use any shape cookie cutter you want. I'm using round because I'm going to decorate these cookies with Christmas theme, and I'm going to give it to some kids. So this is the thickness I prefer, but you can cut it whatever way you like. My son is helping me here, and he's having a lot of fun today. I'm going to preheat my oven in the meanwhile at 335 degrees Fahrenheit, and this is automatic, so it will let me know when the oven is ready. And in the meanwhile, I'm cutting my second dough. I'm using the same round cookie cutter, And we can also use the sides of the dough once you cut the shapes. We can reuse the sides, make a dough again, and cut the desired shape. These cookies are ready to be baked. So I'm going to put them in my oven for about 10 to 12 minutes. We have to check. Every oven is different, so you have to keep checking after 10 minutes. We don't want to brown the top of the cookies. We just want the sides and the bottom of the cookies to be lightly brown. We want the cookie to retain the white color. So this is how I know, because you can see the sides and the bottom is brown, and that's the sign that your cookies are ready. We still have to cool them down, because when they come out of the oven they are still soft, but once they cool down they become very crispy and light and flaky. So this is how my cookie looks. Chilling the cookie dough helps the cookies not spread too much. Let me show you how the cookie looks from inside. It's very light and very flaky, just melt in your mouth. I hope you can hear the sound when I eat it. Let me show you how I decorated some of these cookies with royal icing. Since I'm making it for Christmas, I also made some Santa Claus face cookies. I cannot show you that process over here because then the video will be too long, but I can certainly show you the pictures of the cookies at the end of this video. And over here I'm using the store-bought royal icing or cookie icing, and I'm just applying it liberally, and then I'm going to sprinkle some colored sugar on it. So once you sprinkle the sugar or the colored sugar, you just have to shake off the excess on the cookie and then let it set. So this is how my Santa Claus face cookie looks, and there are some cookies with the sugar sprinkles on the right. So I'm going to let them set, and then I'm going to pack them in a nice Christmas themed bags. Here is my son, who is also making his own Santa Claus face cookie. He saw me doing it and he wanted to make his own, so he's also trying here. This is his Santa Claus cookie. So my cookies are completely set over here. They are ready to go in bags. So I have chosen these Christmas themed bags where I'm putting one Santa Claus face cookie and one sprinkle cookie, and then they are ready to go to kids. So I hope the kids like it, and this is how my bag looks. So I really hope you like this shortbread cookie or butter cookie recipe. If you like it, please don't forget to give a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more recipes. I'm sorry I have not been regular in posting recipe videos, but from now on I'll try my best to regularly post recipes. Thank you so much for watching my channel and this recipe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.